Hey, my name is Amit and today you are going to learn about HTML and CSS. So before starting on this lesson, I would last like one question, right? Have you seen the page of Facebook, Google? It's pretty awesome, right? So this Facebook is made by using HTML and CSS as its front end. There are other programming languages used in that page, but HTML and CSS plays a very major role by making the web page very beautiful. So let's start with some basic syntax and some basic concepts. So hypertext markup language. This is the full form of HTML. So it is a standard markup language for document designing and for displaying in a web page. So let's see some basic syntax here. So we have here opening tag and the close tag. So whenever you are starting to write an HTML code, you will have an opening tag and a closing tag. And inside these tags, you will include the contents of this, whether it is a body, paragraph, heading, or a title. So here I have some few examples. It's so easy to learn these codes. You can see here we have here p tag here. You can see here in the right side here. Here you have a p tag. So this p tag, what this p resembles about. So p is a paragraph. So if you are writing a paragraph, suppose you are writing three paragraphs. So one paragraph will you write using one p tag, and second you will write using second p tag. And one more important thing, all the HTML codes which you are writing in should be inside an HTML tag. So HTML tag is very important for writing an HTML code. You can see here some examples. You have head tag, h1 tag, title tag, body tag. I will show you the example of making a website by using this, not a website particularly, you can say a web page by using this syntax. So let's move on to the CSS part. So CSS part is stands for Cascade Styling Sheet. So it's so simple. Suppose you are writing an HTML code. So make that HTML page look more beautiful, more attractive. You will add some fonts. You will add some background colors to that things, and that will make the web page very good looking. So let's start with an example here. So So let's start with an exercise. So I will code this HTML page by using a code editor named as Sublime Text. So I will create a folder here. So I am giving this folder name as HTML and CSS. Okay, so we will create a folder here and we will create a file as save this file inside this folder. So I'm selecting that folder and this is in my desktop HTML and CSS. I'm naming this file as suppose home .html, and one of the most important thing is you need to save this page using HTML. So let's save it. So let's start. So as I said, we need to start this HTML code by an HTML tag. So I will start with an HTML tag. Okay, so here I have an HTML tag. So for an instance, I am using this editor which will help me to predict, like if I'm writing in HTML, it will show you the whole code of that body. Here you have an head, title. So suppose I'm giving the title as basics of HTML and CSS. HTML and CSS. Let's see what is happening in our web page. So one of the most important thing is you need to this page will open by using a web browser. So I'm opening this using a web browser with open with a Firefox, which is a web browser. Here you can see here you have a basics of HTML and CSS as its title. Let's code some more. So the next thing is I'm going to write about body. So body I'm enclosing inside the p tag. So p tag I'm writing as hey, this is my first web page. First web page. Okay, so here I have my content here. As I will refresh this thing, you can see here, hey, this is my first web page. Here it will display here. And as I told you about h tag, so let's try this h1 and h2 tag. Suppose I'm tagging with the h1 tag. So I'm writing HTML and CSS. Okay, so let's save it. Okay, now let's see the changes. See, I told you as this is an heading, so we are writing this thing as like this. So then suppose I want to change the background of this background color. I don't like this white colors. I want red or something crimsons like that. So you can do this by using this tag such as a style tag. This style tag we can include inside this style tag. We can write CSS codes. So let's start with some CSS codes. So for defining this CSS, we need to write some classes here. So for this classes, we have to do something like, suppose I'm writing the class name as dot anything you can give. Suppose I'm writing CLASS. So class is represented by a dot, and hashtag is used for IDs. So suppose I want this class to be like red in color. So I will write background color to be red. So let's save these changes. One more thing, you need to change this thing. So I will write class is equals to this name of this class. Suppose I'm changing this name as color class. So here I have this thing, color class. Let's save it and see the changes. See, you have this red color background here because I have written this background color. Suppose I will write like only color. So this will show the color, this will change the color of this thing. Just see the color of the text. So I want the background color of the body to be red color, suppose. So I will write dot body, and body background color is equals to suppose I'm giving as crimson. You can choose any color if you want, but suppose I'm giving this as crimson. Here you go. Crimson color is not visible, right? So I will go with the gray color, no, orange. Okay, so I will go with orange color. Let's check it out. What's that thing? Yeah, you can see here. It's a nice, beautiful color. So these are the basics of the web page. So let me summarize what you have learned. So you will learn about basics of HTML and CSS and how to create a web page. This is a simple web page, guys. I'm going to tell you how to build a simple scratch web page to a very beautiful looking web page. So as a basics, it's enough for you to create these things in your curriculum or as a syllabus. So if you have any doubts, you can ask me freely in the comment section. So thank you for watching this video, and I hope you have learned something about from this video. Okay, thank you a lot.